Very good morning, very warm good morning to all participants who have joined. Welcome you all in the very beautiful morning. On behalf of our global export, I would like to welcome you all, and on behalf of UDYAMITA Helpline, you will enjoy this session. That is my guarantee. You will learn from this, and if anything is there in between, you are need to ask any question, you please write down on your paper. At the end of the session, we will take your question answer. This is I can assure without taking your question, I will not quit. Okay. So please give me a little 30 seconds to introduce myself, who I am and why I am conducting this webinar, and why UDYAMITA helping you and to grow the exporter and importer in India. What is their basically Muhim campaign, and why we are joining today, and why we are coming together at the same platform to grow the Indian economy together basically. So my name is Rajiv Saini, co-founder and CEO of our Global Export. And on behalf of UDYAMITA Helpline, they have invited me to deliver a lecture on this. Basically, we have one YouTube channel, and the name of the YouTube channel is Rajiv Saini International Business Trainer. We have our platforms, different platforms where we share our knowledge and our experience. I'm having 15 years of experience in exim industry. Our product is imitation jewelry. We normally export imitation jewelry from India. My wife, Seema Sen, is the director of that company, and I'm helping her. And this is basically our family business. Only before 15 years, we were having this business local, but since last 15 years, we have taken this business internationally. Basically, I am from farming background. My father was farmer, I was farmer, and then I have basically did my BTech from Chandigarh. Unfortunately, I have become an engineer. Then I did job somewhere in the company, power the generation company. But after doing jobs some years, I thought I cannot become rich by doing job. So I have decided to do my own. So I have started something here and there searching. Then I found a few things, and I decided I will join like kind of export and import business. Then gradually there was a challenge for me. What is the best product for me? Then somebody guide me like the product you are expert, or you are having experience, or it may be your family business, family product. You can take this product to the next level. Then I have decided, and I have launched a company. The name of the company is Our Global Export, and then we have started working there. And within 2 years, we have seen a number of sales increasing day by day exponentially. So it normally happens within 1 to 2 years. There is a kind of struggle time. So we need to say there is a 1,000 days we have to give to establish our business in any country, not in India. In any country, it is required to give at least 1,000 days. It is your luck. You can start within 2 months, within 3 months, within 1 month, even within week. You can start, and you can basically get the sale or leads. But normally, when you start, you are just planting the seeds. You are planting the seeds. So basically, वो फल बनेगा, पेड़ बनेगा, फल बनेगा, तब वो फल आपको देगा. So जैसे गीता में कहा गया कि basically आप कर्म करते जाइए, फल की चिंता मत कीजिए. तो basically वैसा ही हमने भी किया. फल की चिंता नहीं की और कंटिन्यूअस काम करते गए. और बेसिकली दिस इज द डे आई एम इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, and I have started basically a company 15 years back, and now we are kind of certain we are getting sale and getting leads from international market. So you can also get the same struggle in your life, or if anybody has some established business, because I was not knowing even ABCD of the export import. Even I was not knowing about any business. Nobody was basically, my background is a farmer. One branch was imitation jewelry, a small chota sa ek shop, ek village mein ek chota sa shop, and then we have taken it to the international market. So the growth I have taken in my life, you can also take this growth in your life. So that was a quite 1 minute introduction about me. So we'll discuss later. If anybody has any question, or this is my number 90. This is company number basically 9014582523. You can connect me personally. So I again welcome you, you talents in the young talents in the professional circle development program that is called WCI. We create exporter and importer. So you can come and join our session also. So basically, as we see, let me pin myself. As we see, like 90% of people that understand the export and import business is risky, huge investment required, big building required, big capital required, and it is difficult process, complicated process, and huge investment required. But that is not true at all, my friend. You can see your example, my example in front of you live with you. And it is not basically the true at all, basically. And is English mandatory for this? No. I have started my education from a small village where I have started A, B, C, D learning in 6th class, my 6th class. I have done Kachi Ek, Pakki Ek, then first. No LKG, UKG and play school, no kindergarten, no nothing. I have started my career English ABCD starting learning in 6th class. So basically you can see the change. And if you see like where we are exporting from India. So if you see like this is the bar graph, basically this is not decided and declared by data by me. It is declared by the RBI, Reserve Bank of India, and वो data है जो कि basically actual हमारे exporter के account में credit हुआ है. This is that dollar basically. ऐसा नहीं कि जो हवाले के थ्रू आ गया या फिर किसी और मीन से ब्लैक मनी कैश में आ गया, मनीग्राम से आ गया, इधर से आ गया, उधर से आ गया. मैं उस सब की बात ही नहीं कर रहा हूं. मैं सिर्फ बात कर रहा हूं जो एक्चुअल में लिक्विड अमाउंट अगेंस्ट पर्टिकुलर आईसी, अगेंस्ट पर्टिकुलर एडी कोड रजिस्ट्रेशन, वो हमारे इंडियन एक्सपोर्टर के अकाउंट में क्रेडिट हुआ. दैट इज दैट वैल्यू बेसिकली. सो लास्ट ईयर अगर हम देखेंगे तो हमने जो एक्सपोर्ट किया था 441 बिलियन US डॉलर का हमने एक्सपोर्ट किया था, और इस बार हमने 450 बिलियन US डॉलर का एक्सपोर्ट किया. यानी बेसिकली 441 to 450, यानी हमने एक्सपोर्ट में ग्रोथ किया. देयर इज ए ग्रोथ. अभी अगर कोई पूछता है सर इज देयर एनी ग्रोथ इन इंपोर्ट, यस देयर इज अ ग्रोथ इन इंपोर्ट आल्सो. हाउ इट इज लाइक, वन सेकंड फ्रेंड, हेलो क्लासमेट. So basically, if you see the import, 602 billion US dollar we have imported, and this year we have imported 682 billion US dollar. So certainly there is a growth of around 80 billion US dollar, 79.9, 80 billion US dollar. We have having the growth in import and export as well basically. And where we are exporting basically, जो हमारे आसपास की कंट्री है, जैसे कि दुबई मतलब यूएई हो गया, नेपाल हो गया, भूटान हो गया, या बर्मा हो गया, तो आसपास की वियतनाम हो गया या बांग्लादेश हो गया, आसपास की जो कंट्री, जो एशियन कंट्री आसपास की कंट्री, उसमें लगभग हम आधा कर देते हैं, 50% कर देते हैं. 45% मतलब लगभग आधा. जितना हमने 450 बिलियन US डॉलर का एक्सपोर्ट किया था, उसका लगभग आधा हमने आसपास की कंट्री में ही एक्सपोर्ट किया. ये लोगों को कई बार थोड़ा गलतफहमी होती है या मे बी लैक ऑफ नॉलेज कि अगर एक्सपोर्ट करना है तो यूएसए में करना है, एक्सपोर्ट करना है तो ईयू में ही करना है, एक्सपोर्ट करना है तो दुबई में करना है. नो, इट्स नॉट ट्रू एट ऑल. अगर आप अपनी आसपास की कंट्री में करते हैं, अपनी ट्रेनिंग में भी सिखाते हैं कि जो आसपास की आपकी कंट्री जैसे नेपाल हो गया, आप डबल ऑफिस आप ओपन कर सकते हैं, यानी इंडिया में भी आपकी कंपनी रजिस्टर्ड होगी और आप नेपाल में भी अपनी कंपनी रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं. दोनों जगह आप ही की कंपनी होगी तो पेमेंट टर्म का भी आपके साथ में दिक्कत नहीं होगी, पेमेंट की सिक्योरिटी भी आपके पास में अच्छी होगी. और पेमेंट सिक्योरिटी के लिए जो आप ईसीजीसी का कवर लेते हैं, एक्सपोर्ट क्रेडिट गारंटी कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया, जिनका टैगलाइन है, जैसे हमारा टैगलाइन है वी क्रिएट एक्सपोर्टर एंड इंपोर्टर. जैसे आपने कोको कोला का टैगलाइन सुना होगा, ठंडा मतलब कोको कोला, है ना, या फिर आप घड़ी डिटर्जेंट का सुना होगा, पहले इस्तेमाल करें फिर विश्वास करें. सो बेसिकली ऐसे उनका भी टैगलाइन है. You we have some message, please process in English. Okay, we can't understand Hindi. Okay, Yuvraj Singh, thank you very much for giving the feedback. So basically as you see the taglines of different these peoples, as you can see the tagline of ECGC, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation of India. So basically their tagline is you focus on export, we cover your risk. And who is the ECGC, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation of India? It's a government organization. It's not private agency. It's a government organization. You just Google it. ECGC. You write down it. ECGC, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation of India. This is the recorded session. Maybe if it is permitted, you can get it basically. So ECGC, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation of India, is giving you guarantee. is giving you guarantee of your payment, is giving you guarantee of your payment. Just call them anytime during office time and you will get the detail basically. So in आसपास की जो कंट्री उसमें 45% का हमने एक्सपोर्ट किया. जो अमेरिकन कंट्री जैसे साउथ अमेरिकन कंट्री हो गया, नॉर्थ अमेरिकन कंट्री हो गया, बेसिकली साउथ अमेरिकन कंट्री, नॉर्थ अमेरिकन कंट्री, दैट वी हैव टोटली एक्सपोर्ट इन अमेरिकन कंट्री अराउंड 23.68% का जो टोटल इन इंडिया से एक्सपोर्ट किया. एंड especially one country, American country, one country, that is USA, United States of America, United States of America. How much we are exporting from India? From that 16 to 18%, remember 16 to 18% we are exporting to the one single country in America, USA, United States of America. United States of America with India has the good relation, good bilateral relation, good trade relation. Basically, that political relation is different, but business relation is very good with USA. USA, how much it is importing? Total, how much we are exporting? The percentage is around 16 to 18% of the total Indian export. Like $450 billion we have exported last financial year. Out of that, 16 to 18% we have exported to the one single country, that is USA. We are having very good business relation with USA. And what our product has the inferior quality, and that is rejected normally in USA or like European Union and American countries. That is basically preferable in African country. If somebody asks, sir, my quality, my container has been rejected in EU, European Union. You might have seen there is a Export Promotion Council, FIO, and there is their application, mobile application. You can download it, Niryat Mitra. Niryat Mitra. You can write down it, Niryat Mitra. Niryat Mitra, Google Play, you can just the Google Play Store, you can download it, and you can get every week or every day few notifications that Indian container that has rejected in EU, European Union. So why it is rejected? Because we are over smart. Indian exporter are over smart. Why over smart? Basically, they have guaranteed some product like this is the organic fruits and vegetable. So sometime one container, two container, three container, four container, five container smoothly they exported and they get the money out of it and into their account. So they thought our buyer is full. My buyer is full. He's giving me money easily. So what they started? They started making more money because they become greedy. How to get the more money? How to get the more money? Put upper layer, very good quality, export quality, lower layer, inferior quality. Then your buyer will continue to take shipments from you, but custom may reject it. Custom is very tight. European Union custom is very tight. Some question answers somebody has asked. Can you tell me the website? Which website? Jay Balanji. Please ask me specific which website you need, please. Okay. So basically, website if you need Niryat Mitra, that application is Niryat Mitra FIO. EU reject. Okay, that is Niryat Mitra. Just in Google Play, there is a mobile application Niryat Mitra. Okay, got it. Niryat Mitra, you can write down it and you can type in your mobile. Android users and Android user, you can download it from Google Play Store. You can download it. Spell it Niryat, Niryat, spell Niryat, 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 Mitra. Or at the end of the session, you just ask your questions. No need to ask a question in between so that flow should not disturb because we're having a certain time. Niryat Mitra, if you didn't get it, at the end of this session, we'll have one-to-one questions. There is no issue at all. Huh? So basically Niryat Mitra you can download. So in African country you can export that product. If your product has rejected in European Union due to quality, because custom is very tight, huh? So there is another market, African country, which there is where you will not have you will not find any quality related issue, because culture is like us only, huh? Per capita income like India, even less than the India, and they are also the undeveloped country or developing country. So quality, if you are having the inferior quality, you can go to the African country. And if you are having the very good premium quality, you can always choose the cream of the world. which is the cream and the where you can kind of buying potential of the human, that is the European Union, huh? Like we are having 27 countries in European Union, like Finland, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, Netherlands. These are the 27 countries in European Union, but there is a condition: you have to maintain the quality. If you can maintain the quality and you can maintain the condition, or you can satisfy your buyer will become a kind of magnet with you. Remember it. Buyer will become a magnet with you. Hai. He or she will not leave it easily. Why? Because he or she need product. Why? Because he or she is also businessman. Again, further, they are reselling it, getting money out of it. They are getting the business out of it. So if you can maintain, there is only one condition: no money is criteria. And if your quality is good, the money is not the constraint, and the pricing is not the constraint is only the quality. If quality is good, you can choose the European Union countries, and out of 27 countries. And basically, agar मैं बात करूं, if we discuss basically what is the share of India in different regions, we have made the different regions. ICC made basically International Chamber of Commerce. So European Union, if you see European Union, 48 billion US dollar we have exported, and now we have exported this year 75 billion US dollar. So there is a growth in European Union. Indian export growth in European Union, it has growth. Basically, if you see African country, there is a growth. If you see American country, there is a growth. If you see Asian country, there is a growth of India export. Where we are exporting, this is the top 10 basically country list: USA, UAE, China, Bangladesh, Netherlands, Singapore, Hong Kong, UK, Germany, Belgium. One question we have received basically: good morning, everyone. Oh, okay, good morning. So basically, if we see where basically the import share of India basically. So if you see in European Union, we have imported last year 55 billion US dollar. We have imported this year 79 billion US dollar. So we can see by this number there is a growth in import from Europe into India. And if you see African countries, yes, from African country we are we are having this certain growth in import. For American countries, yes, we have imported and there is certain growth. If you see this bar graph, and from Asian countries itself, it is a growth. And what are our import partner from? We are importing China, UAE, USA, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Switzerland, Hong Kong, Singapore, Korea, and that is to the South Korea or Indonesia basically. You can even get this PPT from me itself, and later on there is no issue at all. If you see the free trade agreement, you are living in the country where we are having the free trade agreement. For how many countries? More than 66 countries. Yes, remember it. You are living in the country where we are having 66 countries, the MOU, preferential trade agreement, free trade agreement, or basically the bilateral trade agreements. So total, if you can't, it is coming around 66. Or recently we got for Australia, India-Australia free trade agreement, that is called ECTA, Economic India-Australia Economic the preferential trade agreement, something like that. But that is the kind of free trade agreement. You can just go. Good morning. Okay, so you can go to the DGFT website and you can check the list where we are having the free trade agreement. And that is very important. Who are new, they don't know what is the free trade agreement. So I would like to take you 30 seconds to explain what is the free trade agreement. Basically, free trade agreement is like two countries, they are having one agreement in between. They are having the agreement in between, like you are one country, I am one country. You purchase from me, I will purchase from you. I will not take import duty from my basically citizen or my businessmen who are importing from you. You should not take import duty, or maybe take less import duty. You can give us preferential if it is a preferential trade agreement. So you can give us a priority preferential. If it is a free trade agreement, means no import duty, zero import duty. Like we are having with Dubai, European, UAE, United Arab Emirates, जिसको हम दुबई के नाम से जानते हैं. So basically, UAE, Dubai, UAE. We are having the free trade agreement recently signed in 2022, and Australia I think that is also in 2022 or 23, because 3 months ago, 22 or 23 recently basically to free trade agreement. And we are, hello Rajiv, the data February, do we have the latest data? Yes, we can have the latest data, and you can see it on the websites and government websites, DGFT website. It is open book. It is not hide and seek. And if you need buyer data, so we are having the tie-up with Volja. You can take their subscription there, and you can if you take our name, and they will offer you 5 group members. Yeah, thank you, Krishnan. There is no issue. Okay. So basically, you are living in the country. People think India is a country. Do we have any free trade agreement with other country? Yes, we have the free trade agreement. And what is the benefit for India? India has the young generation, young population. Agar आप China की बात करें, if you discuss about China, China has the old population. China has old population due to one child policy. Due to one child policy, basically they are suffering this problem. Like young generation, they don't have. They have only 40% of the young generation, and India has the young generation around 60% young youth, young blood. We have the energy, we have the potential, we have the growth, basically determination, and we can grow from our India. And if you see, like, we are having not the infrastructure, we are not having the manufacturing, you are totally wrong. You are totally wrong. You see, after COVID, India is exponentially growth is having. People, the multinational companies are, dismantling their units from China, and they are installing units in India and in basically Vietnam or Singapore. These are the top list, highest top country, and out of that, we are having the lowest labor cost in India. So it is very attractive. It is very attractive. If you see labor cost per month in China, it's around 30,000 rupees. 30,000 rupees, INR 30,000. If you discuss about us in India, what is the labor cost? Labor cost is around, as per the government policy, the minimum wages is around 15,000. How much? 15,000. And you can see the example, people nearby me, nearby Delhi. We are having our office at Delhi, Mayur, we are phase 1. So nearby us, the people are there. The labor can work even for us. People are working 8,000, 9,000 rupees per month also, continuously, happily. This is the condition, and people are joining you happily if you offer 10,000 rupees. The untrained, unskilled manpower, the kind of labor or helper person, it is there. So this is very attractive point. People are coming to us, and within next 5 years, you see, I will be here, touch wood, you will be here, touch wood. If we both would be here, you will see within 5 years, within next 5 years, what we can imagine, India will become the China plus. We can become the world manufacturing hub, as China is right now. We will become the China plus in next 5 years, because the government is taking the policy like this. Like if you can see the government policy, I can appreciate the government policy. In last year, they were taking the policy like what we are importing, the plastic toys, basically plastic or non-plastic, basically toys we are importing from different countries. Basically, we were importing toys from China. If you see in your office, in your basically home, many things, if you see your children at your home itself, you see many the toys are there, all are Chinese. But last year government has taken one policy, like if you want to import any toy in India, so there should be BIS certified, and China don't make BIS certified, because BIS certified, they need to improve the quality. If they need to improve the quality, they cannot match the cost. They cannot match the costing. So it gives the protection to our local manufacturer. It gives the protection to our local manufacturer. So local manufacturer, they have basically started manufacturing more toys, and they have fulfilled the India requirement. We are also 148, 150, basically 150 crore now. We have surpassed the China. Now India has become the world most populated country. You might have heard this news. अगर नहीं सुना तो just you can Google it now. Who is the world largest or world populated country? So India is the number 1 in population, basically, and we are the number 5th in economy. We are the world 5th largest economy. Or basically, I'm very happy to declare this. Like we have surpassed these people who have ruled us 200 years. These British people that I'm talking about, UK, United Kingdom, basically. So if you see like what are the product that can be you are having the good potential in export, so you can choose pharmaceutical product, you can choose service, you can choose spices, you can choose sports product, you can choose coffee, tea, electronic product, handicraft product, imitation jewelry, fruits and vegetable, rice, cashew, grains, tobacco, wools, wooden products, and etc. There is a 1 hour I have basically the taken. It is very less to counting number of the products. I can be tired, but product will not exist. Basically, if we see what are the products that can be exported in small budget, if you are having a small budget, what is the definition of a small budget? A small budget maybe like 1 to 2 lakh, 1 to 2 lakh budget if you are having. So what are the products that can attract you and you can start your export business? Like you can start handicraft product, you can start imitation jewelry, you can start ladies suit and the ladies dresses, you can start toilet paper export, you can start fertilizer export, you can start chemical export, you can start automobile spare parts export like clutch, brake, wire, lighting system, electronic item. So basically you can start organic chemical, you can start beverages, foods, milks, the basically spices, a number of products that you can start with less budget. Within 1 2 lakh you can start. But if you see, if you can ask me, so what is the product that cannot be started in low budget? Yeah, that is the example of like commodity. If you see rice, yeah, wheat, if rice, if you want to export in 1 kg rice, it is not possible. You can export. There is no government limit. As you are sending the sample also sending 1 kg, 2 kg sample you are sending now. So that is export only. If you see this product to the another country, to your friend also, that is the export. That is the purely export. If you do all documentation, that is export only. So there is no government minimum order quantity. It can be the competitive company, the basically minimum order quantity, or there basically the mutual agreements about the quantity. But government don't have any rule for the minimum or the maximum limit or quantity or the price or the value. And if you see the product selection, how you select the product, basically what you need to be understand why selecting your product. So basically presentation, the product presentation is very, very important. How if you see this example, some expert, they kept this purse as like it should look like very good. So look like some presentable in form. So if you see this chain, very beautifully they have placed. You can see this. If you can see my mouse. You're seeing, you're visible, but it is not possible to understand completely, to understand this completely. To further they want to give some information about it, so they have given the dimensions here, like what is the width, what is the basically length, and what is the height. And what now this height of this chain, it is missing. So again another picture they have mentioned the height, it is 21.7 inch basically. And how it should look like from inside, this is the ladies purse basically. So it should look like you can put your you can put your phone inside, you can put your specs inside. So how it looks like from inside, it is clearly displayed here. And if you go to some vacation, how it look, how you will look like, and if you go somewhere, how front side, how you will look like. If you go some party, somewhere, how you will look like with your friends basically. So this is the presentation. And there is a quote in Hindi, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, और जो अच्छा दिखता है वो सबसे पहले बिकता है. I repeat in English, which is visible, it can sell. जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, it can be sold. And which is visible beautifully, it will sell first. It will sell first. Do you agree? If you agree, you can just send your agreement in the basically comment box. Yes, I agree. You can take the example. If you go to some vegetable market, there are lady finger. Few people have kept their lady finger. If you see this, it is telling 10 rupees kg. She is also telling 10 rupees kg. He is also tell 10 rupees kg. So price is something constant. Price is constant. But which lady finger you will buy as a buyer? Which looks good, which looks beautiful, which looks fresh, which looks gorgeous, you will buy that one, because price are same. Where the quality is less, if the price is less, so you can make your mind like it is giving the less price, so you can think. But you always, because you are having money, you are having the buying potential, so you will buy the product which you like by visible, huh? When you start seeing something, it comes to your mind, and it starts making some calculation like this is good or bad, or I should buy it or not. So basically, many people has send basically many questions, and many basically the response agree, yes, agree. Okay, thank you, Uzwalji, thank you. Okay, so basically, what are the factors need to be considered while selecting your product? What are the factors need to be selected while selecting your product? So export trend, we have to see basically this product is having continuous growth or not. If it is not having the continuous growth, don't select it. Few product, like due to during the coronavirus period, if you can see, there is a few product like hand sanitizer, mask, this kind of product, it has its exponential growth. And then after basically certain time, after 1 year, after 2 year, when coronavirus has gone, or minimize its risk, so the demand of these kind of product has drastically come down, as it has had some J curve basically, or I should say V curve. Suddenly it has increased, suddenly shoot up. Agree? So basically, we should not choose some kind of product, or it is your individual decision. Like, you can take the calculated risk. It is short-term planning. Short-term, you can plan this kind of product. But if you are planning the long-term, always choose the product. You will see the 10-year data, at least 5-year, 10-year data. You research it continuously. This product having demand or not? Or if this product having demand, can I have the supply base? If I'm having the supply base, so I should see the production capacity. If I'm the manufacturer, can I establish my production capacity? Or as per the demand, I will scale up my production capacity, or basically I will source it from some manufacturer. Product adaptability. If my product is good, its demand is good, people love it or not. Service facility, I need to see if there is a product, some kind of where I need to see, I need to provide some facility, service facility. Like if I buy a car, so basically if I buy Honda car, and Honda service center is not available nearby me, it is available 1000 kilometer, 800 kilometer far from my office, far from my home city. So will I buy that car? It is difficult. So if there is a product like where you need to provide some services, so kindly avoid that kind of product. Or if you are having experience, so please establish the service center, or take this some outsource, or tie up with some service center. So then only you can grow in that kind of product. Basically, your target market, you have to see your demand stability. You have to see like continuous demand is there or not. Trade restriction, you have to see, like the broken rice or wheat, suddenly government has stopped. So when you are starting the product selection, you just see government policy. Is this product restricted, prohibited, or banned, or how it is? Like every 6 years, every 6 months, every 7 months, government used to ban export of onion, because people are exporting to Dubai. And here in India, there is a shortage of supply onion, because the taste of Indian onion is really wonderful. People like it in India's market, and especially to the Maharashtra onion. That is to the particular place, Nasik onion. Nasik onion is famous worldwide. All businessmen in Dubai, all businessmen in India's market, they understand the value of the Nasik and the taste of the Nasik onion. Profitability, we have to see. Ultimately, we are working for the profit. So if we see what are the documents total, we are basically having the export and import business basically. So few are the mandatory document that we have to see, like business registration, GST. It is a mandatory document to establish any business in the country. PAN card, it is mandatory if you are basically an individual company, that is proprietorship, sole proprietorship. So your own PAN card, your individual PAN card will work. Otherwise, you have to make the company PAN card. If you are the private limited company, joint venture company, or your LLP, limited liability partnership company, or 1% company, in that case you have to make the company PAN card. Bank current account is required. Basically, it is mandatory. Saving account will not work for business, as you already know. So basically, import or export code, IC code, it is required, and there is no major process of IC. When I made my IC, my IC 15 years back, I took 6 months to get my IC. Again going to the officers, government officers, not getting the help, and this and that. And now the India has become the digitalized. Within 10 minutes, by paying 500 rupees, you can get your the IC on your email instantly, and you can download from there your IC. IC is nothing, your PAN card number. IC number would be your PAN card number only, because government wants to see like how much you have exported from here, and against that money has come to India, our country, or not, basically. So it is a mandatory document. It is now it has become very easy, very simple process. You can make it. MSME, it is basically not mandatory, but if you are having MSME, so it is additional advantage you will be having, basically. Trademark, if you see, trademark is also not mandatory, but it will add some stars on your shoulder, and nobody will copy your product or your basically some research, basically. AD code registration, authorized dealership code, yeah, that is mandatory, and it is required to basically register your AD code at one port once in a life. Like, for example, you are exporting from Nhava Sheva port. If you are exporting from Nhava Sheva port, you have to register at Nhava Sheva port once in a life. And tomorrow you want to export from the Delhi ICD, Delhi Inlet Container Depot. So again, you have to again means one time at the Delhi ICD you have to basically register. Again, next month you want to export from Nhava Sheva port. So there is no need to basically again register your AD code registration at Mumbai Nhava Sheva port. No need. Once in a one time. अगर बात करूं basically now if we discuss basically RCMC registration का membership certificate, basically that is depending upon the EPC Export Promotion Council. Total the 33 EPCs Export Promotion Councils we are having in India. Based on your product, to promote your product export of your product, basically government has made some council, some basically Export Promotion Council based on your product category. Different categories they have made. Around 33 EPCs we are having. All are having different charges for their RCMC, and they are the basically lifetime. Few people are having 1 year validity. Few RCMC having basically 5-year validity. Like APEDA, Agriculture and Processed Food Export Development Authority, basically it is having 5-year validity, and it is a amount is the cost of registration is government fees is 5,900 rupees. If you can go to some consultant, they may charge you 8,000, 9,000, and sometimes 10,000 rupees also. Every EPC is having their own charges. You can see their website. You can visit their website. Just Google it. How to find your EPC Export Promotion Council based on your product. You can Google it and you can get easily. But packaging list, it is required, because without packaging list, you cannot do the custom clearance. Phytosanitary certificate is not mandatory. Fumigation certificate is not mandatory. Commercial invoice is mandatory. Performa invoice, this is the commercial invoice. Commercial invoice, the invoice you are basically showing during the custom clearance. And what we have shown in the custom, it may be under invoicing, it may be over invoicing. Under invoicing and over invoicing is a punishable offense. We should not do it. But people are doing, businessmen, sometimes they do to get the more profit from the business. But this is the punishable offense. We should not do it. And you might be remembering it as your businessman PI, performa invoice. Performa invoice, when you are giving your performa invoice to your buyer, and again he or she asking about you some discount, then again you revise it, then again you send it, then there is some agreement in between you. But commercial invoice is the final invoice what you are going to submit to the custom. What is the price of the? It may be under or over invoicing. That is the practice, basically. But we should not follow that practice. That is illegal, basically. If you see the certificate of origin, basically certificate of origin you will get from the Chamber of Commerce, and it is not mandatory in all countries. Few countries it is mandatory, like European Union. Certificate of inspection, it is not mandatory. Sometimes it is requirement of the buyer. Shipping bill, we have to file the shipping bill. Yeah, our CHA will file the shipping bill on IceGate website. What is IceGate? Indian Custom Electronic Gateway. You can write down it. Indian Custom Electronic Gateway. Indian Custom Electronic Gateway. You will get the basically the website, and you need to file the shipping bill while you are exporting. While importing, you need to file the bill of entry. This is the 23 number point. Bill of entry. Bill of entry need to file when you are importing. When you are exporting, shipping bill you have to file. Who will file? CHA will file on behalf of exporter or importer. Basically, sir, is there any chance I will file my shipping bill myself? Yes, there is a chance. When you will become 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star export house. 5-star is good for you, huh? So basically, when you, and what is the condition? What is the criteria to become this star export house? Yeah, it is the condition. You have to export 3 million US dollar, 3 million US dollar in last previous three financial year plus current financial year. Like for example, this is the month of March. It is the end of the end of the financial year. This 1 year and previous 3 year and previous 3 year. This you require 3 million US dollar you need to export, or that is coming to around 25-26 crore rupees from Indian currency. If I take 82 rupees as per dollar, basically. If you see what is the bill of lading is being basically received by the shipping line, and airway bill by airline, and EV bill by trucking company, by local transportation. Basically, local it is also international transportation, bus by road transportation, the trucking company. Basically, what is letter of credit? LC, when you trade your basically when you export in credit, so you need to basically accept any kind of letter of credit. There are around 14 type of letter of credit. LC, letter of credit. Buyer will give me money 100% advance, or it can he or she can give me some document against that money. That document name is LC, letter of credit. Different type of letter of credit is there. We normally teach in our training which is best for you and which is more safe for you as exporter. Basically, what is the bank realization certificate? Now it has become the EBRC, electronic bank realization certificate. We don't do any transaction in cash. Remember, we should not do any transaction in cash. We can do partial transaction in cash, partial transaction in account. That is okay, fine, perfectly fine. There is no issue. But the commercial invoice value, what is the commercial invoice value? That value, it should be credited into your account to the close this circuit. Like for example, you have exported something 20 lakh rupees. 20 lakh rupees, the value, goods value, performa invoice, agreed performa invoice between both the party, exporter and importer, supplier or basically receiver in the buyer or seller, basically. And that buyer is thinking like, sir, if I import 20 lakh rupees, so I need to pay around 10% import duty. So it would be around 2 lakh rupees. So just do one thing, sir. You just reduce the price in commercial invoice. You say 10 lakh rupees. So I need to pay here 10% of 10 lakh rupees. It is 1 lakh rupees. So 1 lakh rupees I have saved my import duty. And that 10 lakh rupees, he need to credit into your account. And the remaining 10 lakh rupees, it can be come via other means, maybe by hawala, by the cash transaction, XYZ. This is the recorded class, so I cannot explain about this kind of method, basically. But this is the normal practice people normally does, basically. You can connect me personally for this. So bank relation certificate is the last document when we need to realize I have exported this, and against this this transaction, that money that has been credited into Indian exporter account, basically. Otherwise you will get the notice after 18 months from RBI, Reserve Bank of India. You will get the notice for sure. If you see, FSI license is important or mandatory or not, it is important for the people who are exporting, who are working in fruits and vegetable. If you are exporting some fruits and vegetable in USA or some drugs or medicines, so FDA is required, basically. If you are exporting some fruits and vegetable or some meat, some to basically the Middle East country, some Gulf country, so halal is required as a safety of the consumable product, basically. Bill of entry is required when you import export something, it is required to enter on IceGate website. Your CHA will enter on your IceGate website, Indian Custom Electronic Gateway. Basically, laboratory test is required when it is a requirement of buyer. NABL accredited lab, NABL accredited lab. Basically, it is required with the testing with the NABL accredited lab. ISO, International Organization for Standard, basically it is required for you or not? No, it is not mandatory basically, but it is, if you are manufacturer, it can be, adding some value, some stars on your shoulders. So purchase order, it is mandatory, it is required. Export order, or without purchase order, you cannot export. Basically, goods insurance, it is goods insurance certificate. Basically, it is not mandatory, but it is recommended. It is recommended. Like people are starting swim first. Then when they have started swim, how to swim, they are taking training. At that time, they are wearing the life jacket. Life jacket. As they started, they become the perfect and they become some confident. They are having some confidence. They started swimming without life jacket. What they think? Oh, who will wear life jacket? We should not wear life jacket. It is against the again the weight on our body. Again, huge weight on our body. Like few people think, like if you are going on bike, my hair will disturb if I take the helmet, but it is safe for you. If you are riding bike since last 15-20 years and nothing has happened till date, but there might be one chance it can happen. So it is always recommended. You can take a goods insurance, you can take marine insurance, and in personal life you take always your health insurance. We don't know when anything can happen, so it is always recommended. Basically, certificate of NSA, it is required when it is a requirement of buyer, but it is not mandatory document. Certificate of evaluation is also the requirement by the buyer. If it is required, that buyer will do their own. Pollution certificate is required to the importer who is importing the product, which is basically creating the pollution in the country. Like, for example, you are importing some scrap tire, you are importing some aluminium scrap, you are importing some rubber scrap, you are importing some aluminium scrap. Which kind of scrap you are importing in India? OCC paper, you are importing old corrugated box, basically. So here there is a recycling unit. When you recycle it, there is a pollution, air pollution, water pollution, basically. So a pollution certificate is not being issued to the trader, to the merchant importer. It is issued to the people who are having their own the manufacturing unit, their recycling unit, so that the government can control them and can govern them, basically. So terminal handling charges, terminal handling receipt is not mandatory document. When you go to the terminal, basically at the time it is required. Warehouse receipt is not mandatory, but it is required if you kept your basically product on the government bounded warehouse or the private bounded or custom bounded warehouse, I should say, basically. So there you can get the warehouse receipt. Otherwise, it is not required. Cargo release order, basically you will receive cargo release order during the import. Without receiving the cargo release order, after the custom clearance, you will receive the cargo release order. That means you can release your cargo. Cargo has been released. You can take this cargo, this container, to your home, to your factory, to your village, to your farmhouse, anywhere you can take it. But without cargo release order, we are not allowed to take our product. Technical write-up, basically if you are having some product, something like that, where you need to give some technical specification, at the time it is required, basically. Journal agreement for tariff and tariff, basically it is not mandatory document. I have many questions, like Rajiv sir, can you please list against the export documents, which documents mandatory or not mandatory? Okay, yes, sure, Prasannaji, we will do like this. Okay, so let's move to the next. What is the government benefits? Is government giving some benefit in export? Yes, surely government is giving the benefit. Government love two people. One, who is the soldier? He is doing our physical security. Who is giving us physical security? Today I am delivering a lecture. Today you are receiving a lecture. Today we are feeling safe. Our child, our the mothers, our the sisters, they are feeling safe. By which? By the whose contribution? The person who is standing together round the clock at minus 70 degrees centigrade. Use heat, maybe 45 degrees centigrade someplace. No more facility. So government love that kind of people, because they are facilitating with the physical security. Government love another person also. Who is the another person? Exporter. Who is exporting from India? If he or she exporting from India, they are earning the foreign currency. How much? What is they are earning? They are earning the foreign currency, foreign reserve they are earning, basically. It is giving us, they are basically our economic soldier. First one was the physical soldier, and you are the economic soldier. So government loves you. Government loves you. Government gives you the more benefits. Like government is giving benefits to the soldier. Soldier's salary can be very less, but they are their family, and they are getting the additional benefits that you can count. They are getting the subsidy in everything. I have seen many places where the soldiers having the benefit, subsidy in the haircut also. He has charged me something, and he has charged in front of me the normal. He has asked discounted his ID card. I am the soldier, so he has given in India itself. My live example. So basically, they are having the canteen, they are having the traveling facility, and many more. So we are not discussing the first one. We are discussing here in the second soldier. So government is giving us what government is giving us. Government is not taking GST from us. Government is not taking GST from them. 18%, the maximum GST is 18%. If, for example, it is 20 lakh, or let's say 10 lakh rupees is for easy calculation. So 18 means 10%, 18%. Just say 20%, 20% of 10 lakh. See, 2 lakh rupees you have to give to the government as a GST, as a tax. Government is not taking GST from you. Government wants you to promote your product in the international market, so that your product in international market can become the competitive, because in India, when you are in India, your competition with 150 crores. Now your competition with 800 crore people, that we are 8 billion. We are 8 billion human on earth. Now we have become 8 billion human on earth. 800 crore basically. So now you have to become very competitive in terms of market. So for that, government is giving you the government benefits. GST not taking from you. If you have paid the GST by taking something, if you are the merchant exporter, you are taking some sourcing from your sourcing point, and you are paying the GST, you claim the GST, you will get the refund of GST. If you want, like, sir, I don't want to pay the GST from 0 point. Okay, no problem. There is a document called LUT, letter of undertaking. Letter of undertaking you can take, but there is a condition to claim the letter of credit. Basically, it is required the shipping bill. And what is the negative point? Shipping bill, basically, the having some the buyer detail. If you give this buyer detail to your supplier, what will happen in India? Normally in India, people start making they start taking you out of the business, out of the picture. They start direct connecting to the buyer. They start connecting to the buyer. This is the disadvantage of LUT. Normally, if you pay GST, again you claim it 100%. You can claim it. There is no issue at all. So government is giving the GST benefit. Government is giving us IEC. What is IEC? Basically the IES in interest equalization scheme. If you take some loan from somewhere, and government is giving you interest equalization scheme, some percentage is government paying, and if you are registered with MSME, you are getting the additional advantage, because we are the company, we are working company since long, and we are having the technical data research team with us basically at Delhi office. So basically they need to research, and sometimes I also research myself a few things. So I normally found when you because it is differ from product to product, from product to product. So at many places I have seen, like government is paying IES, interest equalization scheme, 3% to the MSME and 2% to the merchant exporter, or sometimes 0% to the merchant exporter, but compulsory paying 3% IES to the MSME. So it is my request, my handful request to all viewers, like, you always registered yourself in MSME. So basically, if we discuss DBK, duty drawback, what is duty drawback? Basically, it is being given by the custom. Basically, it is there some percentage of your commercial invoice value, performa invoice, commercial invoice value. There is some percentage like 0.15%, 0.2%, sometimes 2.5%, sometimes 5% also. If you see TMA, what is TMA? Transport and marketing assistance. Transport and marketing assistance. You will get the transport and marketing assistance. If you take example of some kind of long distance countries like USA, so you need to wait basically up to 45 to 50 days to reach your container from India Navasiva port to New York port, USA. So basically, government is paying you around 22,000 per TEU, 20 equipment units. 20 equipment units means 20 feet dry type container. If this is a basically the reefer container, so government is paying you around 43,000. It may be very product to product, country to product, but roughly this is the value basically. If we see ECGC, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation of India, the government is giving you assurance, like at the starting we have seen their tagline, you focus on export, we cover your risk. You focus on export, we cover your risk. You have seen, we have seen, you can Google it also. Something, there is nothing hidden from you. You can Google it. So if we calculate like all other benefits are also there, basically I just list 4 or 5 benefits basically, like pre-shipment, post-shipment loan also you're getting basically, and you can get MSME loan also. So out of total, if I see out of 100 rupees, you're getting the 11 rupees as benefit. That is for sure. If I see what is the online, offline buyer finding methods basically. So how to find the international buyer? That is one thing. It is easy, simple. Just take the buyer data. There's no issue at all. Now the how to verify the buyer, that we normally teach you in detail in our training basically. How you verify your buyer, how to convince your buyer, how oftenly we need to convince, how to follow your buyer, how buyer will come, will become my customer, how buyer will give me the repeat order. If one single buyer will give you the repeat order, it means you can understand, you can appreciate yourself, like I have maintained my product quality and my product price so accurate, it is required, so accurate, so you can appreciate yourself. If you are not getting the repeat order, it means it is an indication I need to work on it. I need to work on it, because it is a recycle business. It is a cycle business. Continuous people demand, and the trader, their work is taking and supplying, taking and supplying, taking and supplying. That means that is their business only. So if they are having demand and they are not purchasing from you, it means there is some problem in basically my maybe thought process, maybe skills, maybe some training required, maybe some some rework, some homework is required. Definitely it is required. How to optimize your product sourcing? Agar aap basically you want to source your product, so product sourcing is required basically. Like if you optimize, if you want to optimize, if you are taking some fruits and vegetable, from where we normally source it? We normally source it from the trader, from the supplier, from the mandi. But when you source directly from the village, from the farmer, you can get the minimum price, minimum possible price. But what is the problem while we are facing with working with the local farmers? You will not get the exact quality what they comment, exact quantity what would they comment, exact time at what time they committed you to supply. Basically, sometimes they're not, basically they're not so educated, so professional, so basically committed to their commitment basically. But when you come to the mandi, when you come to the trader, you will get the product ready-made available at your time, at your doorstep, at your the basically price. You will get a little bit more, but you will get the all what promise they have done, they will do the as per the promise. If your product like is a manufacturing product, it is a manufacturing in the industry, in the factory, so you have to go to the factory directly to get the order, to get the minimum possible price. How to optimize your the pricing, sourcing prices? When you optimize your sourcing, then only your basically export the profit margin will increase, and with rocket the type, you can grow your business, scale your business very fast basically. So If you see what is the SWOT analysis, strength, opportunity, threat, and weakness. So basically, the SWOT analysis is not only applicable for export and import business. It is same applicable for the local business, and same basically applicable for your personal life itself. When you're going somewhere, you want to plan something, and if you do this is the basically management tool. It is very good tool I normally use in my all kind of work. When you become, because people say when you excess use of anything will become your habit. So if it comes into your habit, it is very easy and very effective tool if you use it basically. So strength means, you can see my product is very competitive, and I'm having very good characteristic. My possibility, my export opportunity is very good. A unique product I'm having, and I'm having very good demand, no competitor, this kind of. But by knowing your strength and opportunity, you should not become happy. You should work out on your weakness and your threat. What is your threat? My product can be rejected in EU. My product can be rejected in my buyer can reject my product. Basically, the product shelf life is less as your weakness. So you can basically take some precautions, take some policies, take some insurance, take some the fast logistic services to convert your threat and weakness into your strength and opportunity. Basically, that we have to do in export import business, in our personal life, in our local business. And how to set up your company and up to the export, that we have made a small flow chart for you. First of all, you need to establish your business. Any kind of business you can establish. Total 5 type of company are there in India. You can establish any kind of one company. You can open bank current account, basically your PAN account, PAN card, IC, import export code, that I have explained yes recently. Basically, product, you will select your product and take their RCMC, registration cum membership certificate, as per the EPC, Export Promotion Council. Just Google it. What is my Export Promotion Council based on my product? Market selects, find buyer, verify the buyer, do the sampling, pricing, costing, negotiate with buyer, cover your risk with ECGC, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation of India, and export the product. This is very simple and sweet that I have explained you. So thank you very much. Let me stop this hearing. This is the session, like we can start our question answer. You are having your question, you can ask your question directly. You can raise hand your basically you can raise your hand, and Richa Bhartwaj, she will facilitate basically to the audience to ask their question one by one. She will announce your name and you can ask your question, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, मैं एक एक करके सभी participants को connect कर लेती हूँ.
Yes.
राज जी, आप अपना question पूछ सकते हैं सर से.
Mr. Raj, please ask your question. Okay, maybe some connectivity issue.
केशव जी, आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से.
सर, मेरे को एक चीज पूछनी थी कि मैं पहले इंटरनेशनल बायर को कांटेक्ट कैसे करूं? मेरे को ये कैसे पता चलेगा कि वो जेन्युइन है कि नहीं?
ओके, सो आपने 2 क्वेश्चन पूछे केशव जी. थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर योर आस्किंग योर क्वेश्चन. आपने 2 क्वेश्चन एक साथ पूछ लिए कि बायर को कैसे फाइंड करूं एंड बायर को वेरीफाई कैसे करूं. सो बायर को फाइंड करना बिल्कुल इजी है, आसान है. वेरीफाई करने का तरीके रहते हैं, 8-10 तरीके रहते हैं जो हमने ट्रेनिंग में भी सिखाते हैं. मैं जस्ट एक बार टच कर देता हूँ. बायर अगर आपको फाइंड करने हैं तो सोशल मीडिया से बायर फाइंड कर सकते हैं. फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट आपको लेना है तो आप इंडियन एम्बेसी से आप ले सकते हैं. आप वोल्जा का डाटा ले सकते हैं, $1 बिजनेस का डाटा ले सकते हैं, आप बायर का डाटा ले सकते हैं, B2B वेबसाइट से अपना डाटा ले सकते हैं, आप बायर का डाटा ले सकते हैं. कहीं से आपके फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली हैं, उनसे आप अपना बायर का डाटा ले सकते हैं. या फिर आपके ऐसी कोई टारगेट कंट्री जैसे कि दुबई वगैरह में, वहां पे आपका कोई फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली रह रहे हैं, उनको फिजिकली वहां पे भेज सकते हैं, या फिर फिजिकली आप खुद से विजिट भी कर सकते हैं. ये 8-10 तरीके होते हैं बायर को फाइंड करने के लिए. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आपका आता है कि हाउ टू वेरीफाई देम. उनके सोशल मीडिया पे आप उनको वेरीफाई कीजिए, उनकी वेबसाइट को वेरीफाई कीजिए. ऐसा ना हो कि वो आपसे जो इंक्वायरी कर रहा है वो इमिटेशन ज्वेलरी का इंक्वायरी कर रहा है, उनकी वेबसाइट पे कपड़े पड़े हुए हैं. कपड़े मतलब क्लोथ्स का वो एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, क्लोथ्स का वो बिजनेस कर रहे हैं. या फिर वो आपसे फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल का इंक्वायरी कर रहे हैं और वहां पर वो बेसिकली कुछ और दूसरा प्रोडक्ट कर रहे हैं. सो इट क्रिएट सम डाउट. आप उनसे वीडियो कॉल पे बात कर सकते हैं. आजकल बहुत सारी कंट्री ऐसी है जहां पर बेसिकली व्हाट्सएप चलता है और व्हाट्सएप पे फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट आप उनसे बात कर सकते हैं. उनसे वीडियो कॉल पे आप बात कर सकते हैं. दैट इज वेरी इफेक्टिव एंड वेरी सॉलिड मेथड टू वेरीफाई. आप उनको खुद से बोलिए, सर मुझे आपकी कंपनी देखनी है, अपनी फैक्ट्री देखनी है, आप मुझे वीडियो लाइव करके दिखाइए. अगर लाइव करके दिखा रहा है तो मतलब कोई घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है. एंड व्हेन यू टेक योर ECGC का कवर आप अगर लेते हैं, एक्सपोर्ट क्रेडिट गारंटी कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया, तो 90% आपको वहां से कवर मिल जाता है. कोई घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है. दिल खोल के आप काम कीजिए. दैट इज माय गारंटी.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Kesar ji. Ji, next question,
सर
please.
नेक्स्ट just a minute. सुरेश कुमार जी आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से.
Suresh ji, please ask your question.
Hello, sir. This is Suresh from Chennai. Very
Yeah,
nice to
please.
do this valuable information. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm not a manufacturer, but I want to do some export business. So, how to choose a product for the successful exporter? In the beginning time, we have a lot of doubts in the how to choose a product, then how to find a customers. So we have a lot of issues to facing the first transactions. So can you please explain this?
I got your question, Suresh ji. You can mute yourself. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Suresh ji, for asking your question. That is very good and very important question. And every exporter or every businessman has this question initially, very confusion stage. Why? Like it is kind of while the something like what we face during our career. Like I'm in 8th class, then I came into 10th class. Then I need to decide where I need to select some engineering side. I need to take mathematics. I need to take bio, I need to take science or art or commerce, or where which side I need to choose, because I am not having the idea what is further ahead. Now this is the time I need to take the decision at the time. This is the same situation we are having here in our business. So some senior person can guide us, like which is best, and some negative and positive point, pros and cons, he or she can tell us, some senior. So you have connected to the very right person. I'm having 15 years of experience in exim industry. So basically, what is the best product for me? The best product is what you like. Basically, what the experience you are having. Like we were having the experience in imitation jewelry, so we have selected the imitation jewelry. If you are having experience, you can tell me about your background. You can connect me personally also on our WhatsApp number. You can connect me. You can get the WhatsApp number by through mem, or you might have taken our WhatsApp number, basically our company number, or you can visit our website. You can directly connect to our manager or to me also directly personally. If you tell your background, so based on your backgrounds, we'll have 10 questions. Based on that 10 questions we'll send you, and based on that 10 questions you will get the correct answer, and you will take the better decision for selecting your product. That for sure. Thank you. Next question, please.
Yes, sir. चक्रवर्ती जी आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से.
Chakrabarti ji. Chakrabarti Bilal. Yeah, please ask your question, sir.
सर चैट बॉक्स में इनका एक्चुअली क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है. आई डू नॉट हैव अ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट, कैन आई स्टिल डू एक्सपोर्ट बाय जस्ट ट्रेडिंग? इफ यस, व्हाट आर द प्रोसीजर एंड कंडीशंस?
Yeah, you can export basically. Myself as a Rajiv Seni, I am the basically founder of our global export. We are also not the manufacturer. We are sourcing from manufacturer and exporting it. Trading, basically, first what we explained our training itself, like you need not to go for huge investment first. First, you need to start how to sell. First, we need to make there is two sides of the business. One is the sale, one is the purchase. You need to purchase or make yourself as a manufacturer, or you can purchase from somebody else who is already manufacturing. So who is already manufacturing is more advanced than you at this stage. Basically, you can directly purchase from them and you sell to the customer. Once this sale hand it becomes strong, so you will having your network in the international market. So that is the best option, that you basically first focus on sale, then you focus on basically production. If you get like you satisfy from your sale, like this was my target, because anybody has can different targets. Like I may be having target of 10 crore the yearly turnover. If 10 crore is there, I can get from my trading business, then I will start my basically my manufacturing business. So you can set your goals based on your requirement, what is your financial goal, and if you achieve it by trading, so you can go to the manufacturing, or you will continue to your the trading itself. Basically, what manufacturing get the benefit, because in manufacturing huge compliance required, huge investment required, but for trading This is basically fly like model. Huh? You can fly with the less investment. You can fly with the, and this is the basically all government benefits you will get the as a manufacturer is also getting. Huh? So don't worry. No need to become some manufacturing initially. Initially, you can start as a trader, and we are still trader after 15 years itself.
Mr. Karan, आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से.
Yeah, Mr.
Thanks, Vijay. Good afternoon, Mr. Raja. I'm Kannan from Chennai.
Yeah, Kanan, good afternoon.
Yeah, you have shown a slide of products with limited budget, small budget, where I listed some products.
Yes. We will share. Please share your email ID on the WhatsApp number given. We will share you.
Yeah, that's okay. In that slide, there are some food products. For example, seafood products also you mentioned. Is it possible to export seafood products with a small budget like one?
Yes. A small budget, parcel content, that is called LCL, less container load. Less container load, even with the 10 kg, 20 kg, 50 kg, that with small quantity you can export. There is no issue at all. Mr. Kannan. No
And
issue.
also, you mentioned about the second-hand product export. What is that, for example?
Second-hand product means like in September or October, September month, our offline batch, one person was the Mr. Amish from Delhi. What he is doing, he is importing second-hand driving car
Okay.
from Dubai, and he is just exporting into the African countries and getting the good margin, even after paying 200% import duty. Are you getting my point? If he bought 2 lakh rupees, out of 2 lakh, 4 lakh he has to pay as import duty. He still is getting good benefit. So that is kind of the second-hand product. And if you see very these websites you might have seen to sell your the second-hand products, like the OLX is there, Flickr is there. So there you can source from there the outsource, or you can directly connect to the people. And few people are something like that who are changing their office from one place to another place. These kind of people will sell you second-hand product very small quantity. Few people sell second-hand laptops, second-hand computers, second-hand machinery, many things you can basically add into your portfolio.
So this what you are mentioning is like anti-dumping duty kind of thing, more than 100%.
That is as per Indian rule. As per Indian government rule, they are charging 200% on the second-hand car. Because what government is thinking? Government is thinking he is importing second-hand car from some country. So second-hand means already it is used. So pollution level may be slightly higher side. So government want to discourage people, do not import second-hand car. But traders are getting benefit out of it, so they are importing.
Thank you, Mr. Raja.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, next question, please.
Just a minute, sir. संजीवनी जी, आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से.
Sanjeevani ma'am, please ask your question.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, sir. As a being a lady, can I start this business at the age of 50?
Yes, as a age of 50. Yes, sure. Why not? My age is 40 year. And September month offline batch. There was a person from Mr. Kennen from Chennai. He was 80 year. How much? 80-year old. My father is CV Zada. More than my father is. Basically, I asked him one question, sir. I cannot teach you. Your very huge experience, very rich experience, rich life experience. May not be you're having the export-import experience, but you're having the life experience more than me, even more than my father. So how I can teach you? So he said me, gentlemen, I am not old. Please don't say me old. I'm 20 year young. I'm 20 year young with 60 years of experience. So there is age of my body. Is the age of your mind, your energy, your thought process. It is number for me. So any time you can start any learning, you can start any business. There is no basically no need to worry about age. And age is a number only. You need only determination. If your decision is firm, and you have confidence, like I can do, so we promote you, we motivate you, like you can 100% can do, and you can get the 100% success. Like 80 years people are doing, so why why you cannot do? Huh? Yes, you can surely do, ma'am. Thank you.
मणिकंदन जी, आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से.
हाँ मैडम, थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर दिस प्रोग्राम, वेरी वेल ऑर्गेनाइज्ड. जी मैं मेरे पास इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट कोड भी है, और मैंने एक जर्मन का कंपनी से ऑथराइज्ड डीलरशिप लिया हूँ, ताकि उनका जो प्रोडक्ट है उसको मैं इंडिया, बर्मा, बांग्लादेश एंड श्रीलंका में बेच सकता हूँ. ओके, नाउ मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि हमारा जो अदर देन इंडिया जो एक्सपोर्ट करने के लिए किधर से डेटाबेस मिलेगा, कि बायर्स का डेटाबेस किधर से ढूंढना पड़ेगा या किधर से लेना पड़ेगा, ताकि पोटेंशियल बायर्स को आइडेंटिफाई करके उनके साथ डिस्कस करके उसके बाद हमारा जो प्रोडक्ट है वो सेल कर सकते हैं.
Yeah, thank you very much. I got your question basically. So you need आपको चाहिए कि basically buyer का डाटा, तो buyer का डाटा आप वोल्जा से ले सकते हैं, डॉलर बिजनेस से ले सकते हैं, आप इंडियन एम्बेसी से ले सकते हैं. तो we use buyer data of Volja, so you can connect me personally to get the buyer data from Volja. You can take 1 year subscription. Normally people take buyer data from Volja directly, so they are getting buyer data subscription 1.2 lakh annual charges. But when you connect with us, we can provide you in 25,000 rupees, as they are providing the they are facilitating the 5 basically login ID. So we can provide you one login ID with 25,000 rupees. So you can connect with us. Normally we do this in our training. This is the मार्च मंथ में बेसिकली जो हमारे स्टूडेंट हैं, बेसिकली उनमें भी 4 लोग रेडी हो गए हैं. 1% इज मोर रिक्वायर्ड टू गेट द वोल्जा डाटा. सो जब 5 लोग आप लोग हो जाते हैं, तो आप उस डाटा को शेयर कर सकते हैं. एंड दैट इज द लाइव अपडेट, लाइव वेबसाइट. यू कैन सर्च एनीथिंग फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. Like one time you have to pay, and you can enjoy the benefits for 1 year. So thank you very much. You can take Volja data, you can take the dollar business and the Indian B2B websites, and from anywhere you can take free of cost. If you need, you can take from the Indian embassy. Okay, thank you very much.
Indian embassy from which country we are approaching?
From your target country. Indian embassy is everywhere. Who is my friend in my target country? My Indian embassy is my friend, my good friend in my target country. Like if I want to sell in Nepal, so Nepal, there is a if you type Google Indian embassy in Nepal, Indian embassy in Nepal, you can get their website, and you can connect them. If you want to Pakistan also having Indian embassy, basically Japan having Indian embassy, USA having Indian embassy, all 195 countries where the export and import is the active. So all are everywhere we are having Indian embassy. So there is no need type Indian embassy Delhi. No, Indian embassy that particular target country.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you.
मेहुल जी, आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से.
मेहुल पतंबाजी जी, या प्लीज.
सर एक मेरे क्लाइंट है, वो बोल रहे हैं कि मटेरियल यहाँ से ऑस्ट्रेलिया भेजना है, और वो पेमेंट यहाँ पे इंडियन रुपीस में करेंगे इंडियन कंपनी से. तो ये वायबल होता है या नहीं होता सर?
आपको एक्सपोर्ट करना है ना?
यस सर.
तो आपको इंडियन रुपीस में नहीं लेना है, आपको डॉलर में लेना है. आपको बेसिकली क्या करना है कि फॉरेन करेंसी इनकम करना है. तो आप उसको बेसिकली फॉरेन करेंसी हमारे इंडिया में आनी चाहिए, है ना? गवर्नमेंट का रूल है. बाकी अगर उसको आप जैसे रसिया या ईरान, इराक इसके के साथ में कर रहे हैं तो इंडिया में इंडियन करेंसी में आप ट्रेड कर सकते हैं, देयर इज नो इश्यू एट ऑल। जस्ट एक बार आप डीजीएफटी से एक बार बात कर लीजिए और उनसे स्पेशल परमिशन लेके आप इंडियन रुपीज में भी काम कर सकते हैं। बट एक बार ट्राई करके देखिए, अगर वो यूएस डॉलर या फिर किसी कन्वर्टेबल करेंसी में अगर आपको दे दे तो अच्छी बात है, और अगर नहीं वो रिस्ट्रिक्शन आ रहा है, वो इंडियन करेंसी में आपको देना चाहते हैं, तो एक बार डीजीएफटी से बात करके, डायरेक्टर जनरल ऑफ फॉरेन ट्रेड, गूगल में से टाइप कीजिए डीजीएफटी, डायरेक्टर जनरल ऑफ फॉरेन ट्रेड, और आप उनसे अभी क्या अभी 12 बजे हैं, अभी भी आप उनसे बात कर सकते हैं। अभी आप गूगल पे टाइप करके उनसे आप बात कर सकते हैं, उनके ऑफिस में आप मिलके भी आ सकते हैं। इफ दे परमिट यू, यू कैन इंपोर्ट, देयर इज नो इश्यू एट ऑल, यू कैन गेट द
और
मनी
एक
एनआर।
दूसरा क्वेश्चन था सर आपसे,
Yes, please.
वोल्जा और द डॉलर बिजनेस जो आपने दोनों बताया सर, उसका सर नियर बाई चार्जेस क्या रहता है, वो डाटा मतलब
1,20,000, 1,20,000,
1,20,000
1,20,000 एनुअल सब्सक्रिप्शन।
एनुअल सब्सक्रिप्शन। और उसमें कब तक का सर, जब टिल द डेट का डेटा मिलता है बराबर, लास्ट
From
फाइनेंशियल ईयर
2014, from 2000, since 2014,
फ्रॉम 2006 टू
14 टू करंट डेट, लास्ट मंथ, मतलब जैसे अभी 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 मार्च मंथ चल रहा है तो फरवरी तक का उसका डाटा अपडेट हो गया होगा।
ओके ओके, टिल द फरवरी 2023 मिल जाएगा।
हाँ, एवरी मंथ डाटा अपडेट होता रहता है उनका, है ना।
ओके ओके सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
समीर जी, आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं। समीर पाशा जी।
हाँ जी, गुड आफ्टरनून सर।
गुड आफ्टरनून, गुड आफ्टरनून।
Sir, I'm Samir from Bangalore.
या समीर जी, गुड आफ्टरनून, प्लीज आस्क योर
We,
क्वेश्चन।
we are planning to start e-waste business.
Which
So
business?
we are e-waste business. E-waste, electronic waste.
इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वेस्ट, हाँ।
So we have to procure refurbished, used laptops, desktops, servers, everything from other countries. If we import it and then make it ready, and again we have to export it. What can we do this kind of a thing? Is it
Yes.
possible in India?
Yeah, you can do it, and for that you need basically MOEF certificate, pollution license, that you might be aware of it, है ना? If
Yeah,
you
that's okay.
you are aware of it, so you take this necessary document which is required for importing, and then you can export it. It is coming under second hand product basically, है?
So again, that will have anti-dumping charges, something like that.
Yeah, it would be. It might be having, just connect to your CHA, or you connect with me directly. I will provide you the CHA, the phone number directly. The particular port, on which port you want to import, basically, उसी का basically आप CHA उसका नंबर आपको मिल जाएगा, और वहां से ट्रेस करके एग्जैक्ट लाइव लेटेस्ट अपडेट आपको पता चल जाएगा, है ना? डोंट वरी।
Okay, so basically we can import used laptops and all, and we can make it ready, and then we can sell it back to other countries. It is possible.
Possible, 100% possible.
Legally possible. There's no, because I heard that there are lots of custom duty or anti-dumping charges applied, so that it will not be workable.
Yes. Car, they are having 200%, हाँ, car 200%। मतलब गवर्नमेंट इतना टाइट करके रखा है ना कि मतलब बस करो ही मत इसको, बट स्टिल ट्रेडर्स आर गेटिंग बेनिफिट आउट ऑफ इट, तो पीपल आर डूइंग।
So where do we find out this for laptops and all this electronic gadgets? What is the anti-dumping charges, or what is a legal way of getting it, sir?
Yeah, exactly. CHA will tell you exact latest for particular port. It may
What
vary.
does CHA means?
CHA means custom house agent. Custom house agent. I will give my CHA number to you directly, है ना? You can directly have conversation with him, and he will give you further contact number of the particular port where you are importing. So their custom rule, exactly this state custom rule. Maybe there might be some different ruling party. Maybe somewhere it is BJP, somewhere it is some Congress or something. Some, like we are facing a huge problem in GST also. Having one business in like my home place in Uttarakhand. Again, I need to start business from Delhi. So this is different state. I need to apply for another GST. So this is very.
So different state, there will be different rules for customs imports.
No, not exactly, but slightly may vary. Slightly may vary.
Okay, right, sir. I will get in touch with you, sir.
Because it is international rule, so everywhere it normally remains same, but it may
Okay.
vary slightly. So exact, it is always preferable. You always contact to the CHA, custom house agent of that particular port.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It is always recommended. Hai na?
Okay.
Okay,
Right,
thank
sir.
you very much.
I will. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, do we have next participant to ask question, or otherwise we'll close it? Anybody else want to ask you a question directly? One person can come and ask your question. I think ma'am has some network issue, and she's not able to move. I think some network issues is facing. More question answers.
The last one is Jinesh जी, आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से.
Yeah, Jinesh Seth. Yeah, please ask the question.
I am. My name is Jinesh Seth. I have my manufacturing unit in Gujarat. And I'm into manufacturing of pharmaceutical intermediates and high value insecticide intermediates.
Okay,
now,
good.
I am taking baby steps in exports of this products. I would want to explore the possibility of increasing my customer base, and frankly, how and which are the countries where I should be targeting.
Thank you very much, Jignesh. I got your question. Basically, you want buyer data directly. In short, you need buyer data where I can sell my product. So basically, for that, you can take Volja data, you can take the dollar business data, and free of cost, if you need, you can go to the Indian Embassy, type in Google, Indian Embassy in USA, Indian Embassy in Japan, Indian Embassy in Thailand, Indian Embassy, where your target country is this. Just make your R&D homework, do your homework, and which is the best target country. Contact your Indian Embassy and email them by your professional email ID, and they will surely reply you. And if you want to take the Volja data, you can connect with us. We will provide you the Volja subscription. Basically, when you will become 5 members, you can share the total cost. Total cost is 1,20,000. 5 member can give us 25,000. You can do. And free of cost, you can get the from social media and from Indian Embassy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jignesh ji.
सर जैसा कि हमने वादा किया था 12:30 तक हमारा वेबिनार रहेगा, तो 12:30 होने वाले हैं सर. सर आज के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. काफी इंफॉर्मेटिव आज का वेबिनार रहा. थैंक यू सो मच सर. और कुछ टेक्निकल इशू की वजह से वीडियो ऑन नहीं हो पा रहा है. सो थैंक यू सो मच सर. आज के लिए आपने अपना इतना कीमती समय दिया हमारे लिए. थैंक यू सो मच अगेन.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And thank you for UDYAMITA Helpline also. They have invited me and connect with a number of people, and I could share my experience that I like, and I love to share my basically my knowledge, my experience, particularly what practical experience I got in last my 15 years of experience basically. So thank you all participants, and thank you all basically the one and all who has directly or indirectly connected with the UDYAMITA Helpline basically. So thank you
so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. We can disconnect the class basically.
Thank you so much. थैंक यू सो मच ऑल द पार्टिसिपेंट्स. थैंक यू सो मच. अगर आपके कोई क्वेश्चंस रह गए हैं तो आफ्टर वेबिनार हमारी टीम आपको कनेक्ट कर लेगी और सर से आपको डायरेक्टली बात करा देंगे. आज के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू सो मच.